WCC releases new discussion document. Good news about HIV treatment. The World Council of Churches has newly published a discussion document. Good news about HIV treatment, cure, and healing. Conversations between faith leaders and communities in Nigeria. Though HIV treatment is very effective and tolerable nowadays, some faith leaders, out of misinformation, continue spreading messages of exclusive healing by faith, asking people living with HIV to abandon their medications as a proof of their faith in God. In Good News about HIV treatment, cure, and healing, the initiators of the conversations and the discussants analyze the concepts of treatment, cure, and healing in HIV, using principles of Christian and Muslim theologies. They conclude that people living with HIV must be supported in adhering to their treatment, medications, and treatments are part of the healing touch of God, who is the ultimate source of healing. This publication is the result of several trainings that were held from August to November 2023 with leaders from different faith traditions and most affected communities, including those living with HIV, reads the introduction. The ideas presented here are meant to open your mind and start conversations about HIV treatment, cure, and healing in your community. The introduction also notes that you don't need to be a scholar to open this conversation. However, you need to be informed and willing to listen and to engage. The text reads: the HIV and AIDS epidemic continues to affect the most vulnerable communities. There has been significant progress towards ending AIDS, notes the introduction. However, not everyone is benefiting from this progress. In 2022, 71% of people living with HIV, 76% of women and 67% of men living with HIV, globally had undetectable viral loads. Viral load suppression in children living with HIV is only 46%, a reality that needs urgent attention, reads the text. Barriers remain, and often, they are related to gender inequality and HIV stigma and discrimination. Nowadays, treatment for HIV is very effective. People with HIV can live long, productive lives. However, out of ignorance or prejudice, some faith leaders spread messages that promote prayer as an exclusive source of cure and, thus, ask people living with HIV to stop their medication as proof of their faith in God, explains the introduction. Usually, this has the sad consequence of people abandoning their HIV treatment, increasing the risk of opportunistic infections and possible death. WCC guided trainings explain that God gave us faith, healing, treatment, medical science, and the knowledge to solve health problems, affirming that all these are signs of God's healing touch. In this document, we summarize discussions among Christian and Muslim leaders in HIV training activities held in Nigeria in 2023. The introduction reads: the main concepts explored include treatment, cure, and healing in the context of HIV.